And economical pricing, why? Because the customer which we are serving through our franchises gets economical pricing because हम लोग उनको कम मार्जिन में प्रोडक्ट्स भेज रहे हैं, रॉ मटेरियल्स भेज रहे हैं. दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई दे कैन कीप द मेन्यू प्राइसिंग इकोनॉमिकल, व्हिच इज अ बिग एडवांटेज इन टुडेस सिनेरियो. एंड कस्टमर्स को वही चाहिए, दे वांट द क्वालिटी. सो व्हेन यू टेक द यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजी ऑफ बियॉन्ड टेम्पटेशन, व्हेन एनी इन्वेस्टर टेक्स द यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजी, देयर विल बी zero royalty, zero profit sharing. So we have marketing strategies in place with unique combos and offers. Combos in end-to-end support from the company. We have all the marketing strategies. We have the supply chain. We ourselves are the manufacturers. We have the digital marketing agency as well. So we can say that we support.
Thank you to the new joinees who have joined. My name is Manvi and I'm working as the investment banking associate at StartupLanes. Our event is a panel discussion featuring professionals debating various perspectives of optimizing people and performance. You will have the opportunity to network with professionals, be featured in a video or on our YouTube channel, and even become a preferred speaker for future events. Don't miss out on this chance to gain valuable knowledge and expand our professional horizons. Today, we have with us the director of Beyond Temptation, who are here with their master franchisee things. So let's invite Mr. Pratik on a Zoom meeting, and sir, you can take over now and explain about your Beyond Temptation Cafe things.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Am I clearly audible, first of all?
Yeah, you asked.
Okay. Sorry for the bad lighting, everyone. There is an issue in our place, and it will resume very soon. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming here. And on behalf of StartupLanes as well as Beyond Temptation, I welcome you all in this session. So basically, Beyond Temptation, I am the co-founder and director of Beyond Temptation, and we started in 2013. And during that journey, we basically started in 2009. But for the first 4 years, we ran our own outlets. We tested the markets. Whatever products we are developing, we ensured that the quality is being properly served. And from 2009 to 2013, we ran our own outlets. After that, since 2013, we are into franchising. So basically, today's session is regarding the master franchisee opportunity which Beyond Temptation is offering. And see, Beyond Temptation is basically a cafe chain which is present in multiple states of India. And our journey started with a few products like cold coffee, Cadby, which is a chocolate-based thick shake, Mastani, which is a Pune-based liquid shake, and ice cream is added on the top of that. And then some other products like thick milk and ice creams. So we have a manufacturing unit in Pune. We started manufacturing in 2009 with a small unit. Currently, we have a unit of 15,000 square feet in Pune, which can supply to 1,000 plus cafes. But we are at a count of 70 to 80 plus outlets pan-India right now. So how come the name Beyond Temptation came into picture? Firstly, we were thinking about Beyond Chocolate, something like that. But we didn't want our brand to be product concentric. Like there's some brands are related to vada pav, some brands are related to dosas. But we wanted a comprehensive and dynamic menu where Beyond Temptation, you will be going to eat some snacks or some beverages or both. You will get everything. So it's a menu related to 250 plus products. And that's why we wanted to add something which a feeling which you get after you see food. So basically, when you see food, you get tempted. So that's how Beyond Temptation came into place. And there is a lot to explain in our model. So I would like to share my screen with you so that we can get officially started on that. Is the screen visible to everyone? Manvi ma'am?
Yeah, sir, it's visible. Just keep on checking the participant option also. People are joining, so you need to admit them as well.
No issue. If anyone joins, we can continue from the start as well. So basically,
let's wait for 1 minute. Yeah, because people are still joining. So keep checking the participant box. People are there to.
I'll just brief about Beyond Temptation in detail more without starting the official presentation. So Beyond Temptation, when we started, we had only 2 outlets in Maharashtra itself. After the products were tasted by the customers and they liked the products, then they started taking interest in the brand. And we basically manufacture 80% of our menu. And that's a huge thing because in today's scenario, in today's sector of franchising, especially in food, people are trading. People are taking the raw materials from someone else and they are providing it to the franchisees. But that creates a problem in future if the vendor is changed. Then there is a huge problem of supply and quality. Basically, one vendor cannot match another vendor. In Beyond Temptation, we are the whole and sole manufacturers of our raw material. So that is the biggest advantage कि हम लोग हमारा माल खुद बनाते हैं, and we are sending it to all over India, all the states in which our franchises are existing right now. And we have the capacity to supply pan India. So that is our biggest advantage कि we are the manufacturers, we are the franchisers. So उसमें क्या होता है, whenever there is a trading involved, like someone is taking the raw material from someone else and giving it to the franchisee, there are two margins involved. First margin is of the manufacturer. Second margin is of your franchisor who is doing the trading, and then the material reaches to the franchisees. So there you have a lesser amount of profitability when you are creating the products and selling it to the customers. Our basic advantage is that we are the manufacturers, so the products which will be coming to you will be of the least profit kept by us and the maximum profit given to our franchisees. So that is the biggest advantage of Beyond Temptation. I think someone was waiting for the admission, so I admitted them in the room.
Yeah. So you may continue now. I'll take care. No.
Okay. So shall we wait for another 1 or 2 minutes?
No. You can start, sir. People are joining. I'll take care.
Okay. So I'll go to the next slide. So where we stand today, Beyond Temptation was started in 2013-14 with franchising. But as I mentioned before, we are in the industry since 2009. But we are into manufacturing industry still from 2009. And from 2009 to 2013-14, we ran our own outlets in which we got plenty of experience how the franchising works, how which problems are faced by the franchising, and what kind of problems are faced by the customers as well. And from there, we took on the franchising sector. And our first franchisee we gave in Maharashtra itself, because this is a Pune-based brand. So Beyond Temptation has one motto: best quality and economical pricing. The quality we can control because we are core manufacturers of our own raw material. 80% material we supply from Pune itself. And economical pricing, why? Because the customer which we are serving through our franchises gets economical pricing because हम लोग उनको कम मार्जिन में प्रोडक्ट्स भेज रहे हैं, रॉ मटेरियल्स भेज रहे हैं. That is the reason why they can keep the menu pricing economical, which is a big advantage in today's scenario. And customers को वही चाहिए. They want the quality as well as the pocket friendly pricing. We are present in 8+ states with 90+ outlets. And Beyond Temptation is a brand developed on basis of product quality, highly efficient supply chain, and rich experience in food sector. Like I take care of marketing perspective and the growth sector of the brand, and my partner he takes care of the production, manufacturing, and administration and supply chain. So we both have more than 15 years experience in this industry. We aim to make our franchises successful through ease of operations, which is very important when a unit outlet is concerned. Ease of operations due to SOPs. We have developed multiple SOPs to run the menu. Then extensive support and consistent taste. Because of the SOPs, a layman can also make the products very easily and they can serve it to the customers, keeping in mind the consistency of the taste. We have a product enough to supply more than 1,000+ outlets and running since 2009 with incomparable quality than any other brand. That I'll explain later in the further slides. So basically, there are multiple brands who are running into the food sector. Then what is the USP of Beyond Temptation and why choose us? As I mentioned before, only own raw material manufacturing factory since 2009, more than 14 years of experience in manufacturing and supply. And this is basically a no royalty model. So when you take the unit franchisee of Beyond Temptation, when any investor takes the unit franchisee, there will be zero royalty, zero profit sharing to the company on monthly basis. You will only be procuring the raw material from the company and you will be paying for the same. Menu and model is designed to ensure zero wastage. Now, how this happens is, whatever raw materials we are supplying from Pune, it has a shelf life of 6 months plus minimum. Some products have a shelf life of 1 year plus. Everything is frozen format, and all the batches are tested according to the Food and Drugs Association of India. So this is a zero wastage model. then every cafe is run on a software-based system. We have a dedicated software where you will be billing, your inventory will be managed, your Zomato Swiggy integration will be done, and everything regarding to the menu will be managed through the software itself. We track the outlet's performance in such a way that we also understand the trends which are being followed at your outlet, so that accordingly we can plan your raw material. So we have a very properly systemized concept. No dependency on skilled labor. That is also one big advantage of Beyond Temptation, that our menu and our SOP is designed in such a way that whenever you are running an outlet, you don't have to depend on a skilled manpower. उसमें दो problems होते हैं अगर dependency आ जाए तो. That skilled manpower, when he is making the products and he has the skills of making those products, when he'll leave, then the other staff won't be able to replicate the same taste. That is problem number one. Problem number two, when you are dependent on skilled manpower, they can charge any kind of salary to you, and you will have to bear that salary because you know that you are 100% dependent on that person's skills and how he develops the products. In our menu, what we have done is we have created the menu in such a way that we have developed systematic operating procedures for the same. If you follow the same procedures, you can also make the same type of products easily with your training of not more than 4 to 5 days. It's that easy. So that is a very big advantage. So we have marketing strategies in place with unique combos and offers. Combos in such a way that sometimes there are festivals, sometimes there are multiple people coming, like there is an order of 20 plus people, and you are confused that what kind of offer should I give them so that they will feel that this is value for money, as well as you won't be losing on your margin. So we have all those combos in place. End-to-end support from the company. We have all the marketing strategies. We have the supply chain. We ourselves are the manufacturers. We have the digital marketing agency as well. So we can say that we support you from starting to the launching of the outlet and further on throughout the life of the outlet. We have our own interior development and graphic designing team. Then we have a justified universal menu of 250 plus items. These 250 items, we are cut shorting on some of them and we'll be settling on 200 plus items. But 200 plus items is also a very big menu. Then product training from systematic operating procedures and 10-year plus experience in franchising. Now, other USPs which are there at Beyond Temptation, which are, you can say, typically related to the investors and master franchisees. So we at Beyond Temptation do not require any prior experience in food sector. That is very important because multiple products who are connected to us pan India, out of them, 90% are not from the food industry. I can say only 10% of our franchisees are from food industry, and that is a advantage. But all the 90% people, they have connected with us because of the proven systems and SOPs which we have developed. So that is point number one. Point number two is we do not need our franchisees to give 24 hours to the business. That is a very big concern in today's scenario, that multiple professionals, IT professional, doctors are joining us, then entrepreneurs who have multiple businesses, or construction, those who are into construction. So these people and those people who are also doing the job, they cannot give 100% to the outlet. So this is a very big advantage of Beyond Temptation, that you do not have to give 24 hours to the business. You can run this business easily by applying the right manpower and with our training and guidance. So we have a balanced portfolio of entrepreneurs and students and all type of professionals connected with us. So we understand how every sector works, and accordingly, we give them the right amount of guidance. We have sold more than 10 lakh plus cold coffees, which is our signature products and one of the highest selling product. And I'll give you the differentiation of that later. Our team compromises of chefs, production manpower, accountants, quality controls, research analysts, and those who work in research and development. Dispatch department is there. So we have compartmentalized every sector, like whatever.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Such a wonderful presentation. I think most of our mouths will be watering now with the number of products that you have kept in front of us, like the burgers and shakes, right? Now we are open up for the questionnaire. So one by one, you can raise your hands, and Prateek sir will be taking your queries. Yeah, you can mute yourself, anyone, and if you have any queries, you can come out with it.
Share your current spread of outlets Which 8 states are you present in, and what is the concentration of outlets there?
Sir, we have majority outlets in Maharashtra because this is a Pune-based company, and we have outlets in Gujarat. Then we have outlets in Andhra, Vizag. We have an outlet. We have an outlet in Rajahmundry as well. Then we have some outlets in Uttarakhand. We have an outlet in Rishikesh. Then we have outlets in Madhya Pradesh. We have an outlet in Khandwa. So multiple states, and I'll definitely give the locations if you want to visit anytime.
What about Pratik in Bangalore? If I am looking for,
Bangalore, currently we don't have an outlet in Bangalore. We used to have a outlet in Bangalore before COVID, but unfortunately during COVID, for more than 1.5 years, the transport was also not working, and everything was restricted. So that outlet unfortunately got closed down.
and
But we are
where
definitely looking for expansion in Bangalore.
okay, so is there an area which you could give exclusivity to? If I'm looking
Yeah,
going for a master franchise 20 units, can
yeah.
we define exclusivity?
Yes, sir. What we do is we first obviously we'll discuss it with you, and after discussing the area in which you are interested, we will map that area. And after mapping that area, we create the potential, the number of unit outlets which can be given in that particular area. After that, there will be a detailed plan of master franchisee shared with you, and then we can advance in that. So we can do that definitely.
Okay.
For master franchisee, total 20 units license we have to pay advance, or acquiring the unit we have to pay the license.
Sir, depends on the area which you are selecting. That 20 locations was just an example. Now, some areas might have a potential of only 10 outlets. So you will be paying 1.5 into 10. That much amount you will be paying to the brand at the start itself. That's how we get committed to each other, and that's how we start the partnership. And after that, you as well as the brand will be starting conversion of the unit outlets under you.
Only the license fees for master franchisee, or
Yes,
any
yes, yes.
other?
Other than that, we are not charging anything extra. Only the licenses fees according to the number of units which you will be procuring.
What about unit? If you're going for unit, what
If
is the fees?
you are going with a unit, then the regular fee of 3 lakh rupees plus taxes will be applied, and you can go with a singular unit as well.
Okay. And rent and rent should be bared by the unit owner, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those are operating expenditures like the
Okay.
rentals, the salaries, the electricity. And that's why we have created a model in such a way that the franchisee is getting highest margins, because of which he will be surviving with that after deducting all the rentals expenditures. He will be getting a proper profit out of that.
Okay.
So there's one thing I need to know. How many unit outlets do you have in Delhi NCR?
Sir, in Delhi, we don't have an outlet. We have like closely related. You can say that it's far from there actually, but it's in Uttarakhand only. We are in discussion terms with one investor who is going for more than 40 outlets in Delhi as a
Oh,
master franchisee. But nothing has been finalized yet. We are on. You can say we are on 50% of the discussion currently.
okay. So do you have any outlet in Noida also? I heard there's one outlet in Noida, I think.
Sir, I'll have to check the location once because the team looks at the number of positions and number of outlets. But we had an outlet in Noida previously before COVID.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And when you are giving out of master franchisee, there would be an exclusivity for the particular area that the master franchisee is taking the master franchisee for, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Without asking the master franchisee or without taking the permission of the master franchisee, we as a company won't sell one single license.
Mhm.
We'll first mutually discuss it with you. And if you are okay with the fact that there is a third party investor involved and who is willing to take a unit in under your area, then only we'll go ahead with the process.
And generally, what is the area restriction for a particular unit franchisee? I mean, if there is a one unit franchisee in one area, up to what distance can the other unit franchisee be?
Sir, we have a radius of 3 kilometers,
3 kilometers, right? Thank you.
circular radius of 3 kilometers. And that depends on location to location basis as well. Like for example, I'll give you an example of Pune. There are two main roads of Pune, Jangli Maharaj Road, JM Road, and Ferguson College Road, FC Road. So they are literally within the span of 2 kilometers, like not more than 2 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers only. But you can give an outlet to FC Road as well as you can create an outlet on JM Road. And there will be no competition because there is such a high level of footfall. So totally depends on area to area, but standardization के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो we have a circular radius of 3 kilometers.
Thank you.
Yeah, and some person asked ki what is the requirement of manpower. So at least you will be needing for a smaller outlet, you will be needing 2 people, and for a bigger outlet, if the outlet is going more than 500 square feet, you will be at least minimum needing 3 people.
Actually, two kind of unit, right? One is cafe unit and another is some juice unit, right?
Sir, one is multi-shake lounge model. So that will be having our cold products, which are one of our USPs. And in terms of desserts, it will be having waffles and sizzling brownies. That is multi-shake model. And in cafe model, this whole multi-shake model menu will be there, as well as pizzas, burgers, French fries, sandwiches, pastas, all those eatery products. It will be combined of both.
What is the franchise cost for both?
For both the outlet, for both the concepts, it is the same, sir. 3 lakh plus taxes.
No other charges, right?
No other hidden charges, no royalty, no monthly profit sharing, just the one-time franchisee fee and the overall investment, obviously.
That is for 5 years, right, sir?
Tenure is for 5 years, but we don't charge anything extra after 5 years. You just have to renew the agreement, and for that agreement, whatever the charges the CA or CS might take, documentation charges like 4 to 5,000, that only we'll take from the franchisee.
Okay.
Yeah, and whichever unit franchises which are joining us within a certain span of, we have kept the target of 100 outlets. So when we reach out 100 outlets, we might start taking royalty, but that's not currently in the books. But whoever comes before that lifetime, there will be no royalty for those investors.
Pratik, do you have a comparison chart of the different franchise cafes available? Have you done that study, and why are you guys one of the best? You have breweries, theology, some of these kind of competition for you, right? Have you done a comparison? Is there some research available?
Definitely, sir. We continually do SWOT analysis. We are continuously inquiring for other brands, as dummy inquiries also we do. And then we send dummy customers to other brands as well as our own outlets in terms of comparison with the market. That helps us in, maintaining the USPs which we have created. Like, for example, as I mentioned in the slide as well, thick shakes we have created in a unique way. Cold coffees we have created in a unique way, not following the traditional methods. Then our chocolate shakes are also unique. Then there is a category called magic shakes, which is completely different. We are not dependent on milk in not even 1%. We are not dependent on milk. हमारे outlets में milk आता ही नहीं. Basically, we have created the raw material in such a way that are unique. But obviously, we study the competition, and if there are certain products being added to some brands, then we also have the research and development team. हम लोग हमारे ब्रांड में भी इजीली उसको ऐड कर सकते हैं. उसके लिए कोई एडिशनल चार्ज नहीं है, वो हमारा खुद का खर्चा रहता है.
So, for example, if I need to keep a cappuccino machine to sell hot beverages, that's possible.
Yes, sir. We have our R&D department, and we recently did that in Vizag outlet as well. Vizag outlet was a sea-facing outlet. It's a very beautiful location, but there was a continual demand of hot coffee over there, and we cannot sell just any hot coffee. Like we cannot prepare that on induction. So we have added a machine which costs around 3.5 to 4 lakh rupees. We have also provided the right amount of training to them. So yes, that can be done.
Super. So if you have an outlet, let's say on Ferguson College Road, you're saying I can't come in and ask for an outlet on Bandarkar Road or Modern Colony Road or Senapati Bapat Road?
Sir, basically, if the owner of the Ferguson outlet road is the same, who is going to again add an outlet in the other location, then we can do that. Okay. But if other person is involved, then I don't want to create internal competition. Then we'll have to perfectly study what area and what radius we have to give the other outlet in. And after that only we'll provide that.
Understood.
Yeah.
And you don't have one in mean, either camp or near German bakery, right?
No, we currently don't have. You can go for that area as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hi,
monthly outlet
I have a
revenue.
question to Pratik.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, your name is Pratik, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. What about the Hyderabad?
Sir, Hyderabad, we are coming with a very big outlet of 1300 square feet.
No, actually, any proposal you have got from any investor or any pointers?
Sir, Andhra, Telangana, we basically have an investor and we are almost finalizing with them. But if you want to inquire for the entire Hyderabad, then we can definitely sit and one-to-one we can talk about it.
No.
Then,
What is the masterpiece? How much it will be? I forgot to.
sir, Hyderabad, the potential will have to be calculated first. What happens is I'll commit
Very
you an
massive,
amount.
very massive market it is there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the reason. But actually, if you can launch, you will click on. That is very good returns you will get. And
Correct, sir.
how you are saying Vizag. Vizag is also my portion. That is
Okay.
also very high level capacity is there. Entire South,
Right.
I have very good relations with the government also. But
Okay.
actually, how you can forward here and what is your strengths and how you are become a good rely in the market compared to other competitors. Can you brief about that if you don't mind?
Yes, sir, definitely. See, what happens is currently in the food sector, as I previously mentioned as well, people are trading and they are taking raw materials from someone else and they are providing it to the franchisees. That is where our biggest stronghold happens. That we are the manufacturers since 2009 and we create our own products. We totally have control on the quality. And not only like common products, we have created unique products. That's what makes us different. In terms of
These are
Hyderabad
all
market,
one moment. These are
yeah.
all okay. Whatever the unique products you have imbibed from Europe and other countries, or retrospectively from India only.
No, sir. See, the shakes products which we have developed, they come from United States. We have taken inspiration from United States.
But how it will be the portion, how it will be embarked or otherwise how it will be play a role into our Indian market compared to, because
Sir, it
if you
is
come across in Hyderabad and Vizag, for example, or South also, their taste will be some dosas or idlis or coffees, like cold drinks also, if they will do take some sugarcane juice like that. Okay, compared to North and other regions. So how you can penetrate or otherwise how you will promote your product in South side? That is I am talking about.
okay, sir. So basically, what we have done is we have created a universal menu. And in comparison with the market, what happens is when there is a cafe involved, like I went to Isaac, I have studied the competition there as well. There were
Correct.
multiple brands who are selling shakes, who are doing cold coffees as well. But that is a universal product and it does not depend on the local taste. We have created the product in such a way that it will go with Maharashtra as well. It will go with Telangana as well. It will go with Andhra as well. That's how we have defined the taste of that product. Once you will taste, you will get to know that it is universally acceptable. Also, it is acceptable by both families as well as teenagers. We have created the pricings and the taste in such a way that both the families and teenagers can easily consume and they will love the products. So that's not an issue in terms of market segmentation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because
So it's a
actually,
commonly available menu. Like it will be available in competition as well, but our taste is unique. Our taste is different.
Pratik, what about your company, your funding? Are you guys still bootstrapped? Have you done a series? How do we know as a company you have strong finances to continue, etc.?
continuous
Uh,
improvement like that. I am adding some more. Yeah, continuous improvement value.
yeah, correct, sir. So we basically have surplus funds with our company to ensure that the marketing activities on a brand level can be done, but we have not raised funding till yet. We are discussing with Baseshwar, who is a Mumbai-based mentor and investor, and we are soon going to take funding from the market. But currently, we don't require it because we are marketing from our surplus funds, which have already been raised by the company as a bootstrap. So
And
we currently,
actually,
I wanted to ask
yeah,
you a question about Gujarat, if you don't mind. How are you placed as far as places like Rajkot and the Saurashtra region of Gujarat?
सर राजकोट का हमने एक चीज ऑब्जर्व किया है दैट राजकोट में थोड़ा स्पाइसी ज्यादा चलता है तो we
Yeah.
customize the menu accordingly. And in
Okay.
terms of brand development, we have already done a master franchisee deal in Gujarat. So Gujarat is not on the books. Gujarat has already been placed. We started an outlet in Ahmedabad on Vijay Char Rasta, which is a very prime location, and the outlet is also very big. It's around 1,300 square feet. So we have already
Right.
started developing Gujarat. We have an outlet in Godhra. We have two outlets in Gandhinagar, and we have finalized an outlet in Bhavnagar as well. एंड जो मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी है वो बेसिकली राजकोट के ही है ही वर्क्स इन
Ah,
अहमदाबाद
okay.
बट ही इज बॉर्न
Okay.
एंड बॉट अप इन राजकोट सो वी आर गोइंग टू कैप्चर गुजरात वेरी सून एंड वी हैव अ पोटेंशियल
Right.
ऑफ अराउंड 70 आउटलेट्स इन गुजरात तो वो उनको ही दे दिया है
Yeah.
हमने
So,
मतलब वो डील हो गया है ऑलरेडी
okay. So you don't have a potential for breaking Gujarat into two pieces like Saurashtra and rest of the Gujarat.
Sir, I'll have to discuss it with my partner as well as my master franchisee, and accordingly we
Okay.
can do that. But unit outlets are welcome. You can go with multiple unit outlets in Gujarat. We can also work on some, some proper deal. But currently, we'll have to discuss with our master franchisee and my partner first.
Right, because if you take Gujarat as a state, basically, most of the companies have 2 or 3 different master franchisees because
Correct, sir. Correct.
Saurashtra region itself is quite unique. And as far as I understand now from you, you only have a unit in Bhavnagar. You don't have any other unit in Saurashtra region, so which
Yeah.
contains many of the
Potential
B
areas.
and C category, but B and C category potential areas. So that's why I
Correct.
just wanted to know because we have a backing from the UK, and we were looking at the master franchisee kind of an option, and that's the reason I approached. I attended your presentation, so we wouldn't be
Correct.
interested in 1 or 2 units. We would definitely be looking at a region and then have a cohesive strategy for entire region.
See, what we can do is our master franchisee, he is also raised the funds from United States itself, and he has a manufacturing industry of band-aids and stuff, medical related products. And he's like a
Right.
family member to me. So I can
Okay.
definitely mutually first discuss with him. And if he's
Mhm.
okay to, let go some of the area, particularly the Saurashtra area, then we can work out some deal, productive deal. But for that, we'll have to one-to-one connect, sir. We cannot discuss that
Indeed.
in this forum. But definitely, I'll take
Indeed.
your number from the StartupLanes team and we'll connect for that.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
So similarly, Pratik, for Bangalore, if you could either share your number or have a one-to-one discussion, it will be helpful. I'm primarily
so-
looking at Bangalore and Kerala.
Bangalore and Kerala as a whole, or just the Bangalore city?
The Bangalore city and Kerala, Cochin.
Okay, sir. So we'll create like a distinct mapping for that, and and we justify the potential in such a way that we don't want to crowd the place in a huge extent. Like we have to have a realistic figure in terms of unit outlets coming under a particular region. So
Yeah.
definitely, I have a team for that. They will study the given area, but still, you put up your requirement with Manbi ma'am or any StartupLanes executive which you have connected with, and accordingly, we'll work on that.
Hi, this is Upender. Do you have any master franchisee other than Hyderabad in Telangana region? I mean to say all districts other than Hyderabad. All
Sir,
district
Andhra
headquarters.
Telangana, we are almost finalized a deal. Andhra Telangana is already on the finalization stage. But if you have any kind of discussion to be done on those regions, then we'll do it after this meeting. See, nothing has been signed yet. Nothing has been signed yet. But that investor, they believe in some religious aspects, and there is a date in mind when he is going to sign the LOI.
Pratik, Gautam is right.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a question.
Yeah.
So you're majorly into FOFO model, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct, sir. Correct. FOFO model.
So are you into, COCO also? Company owned
Sir,
and operated?
depends on the type of investment, but we have not done that. To be very frank, we have not done that till now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long it takes like to get into EBITDA positive? for
Sorry?
the how long it takes for a outlet to be able to
To
pursue?
to set up an outlet, it takes 25 to 30 days, and to come into profit, like to come into the break even of the investment which you have done, it takes around 12 to 18 months, not more than that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is the average thing, and what is the earliest and what is the longest time that have taken?
I'll give you a very simple example, sir. For a unit outlet, you are asking, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's suppose you have invested 10 lakh rupees in a unit outlet. Let's suppose it's a cafe model, but it's a smaller type of an outlet. And after 2-3 months, once your customer has got the know-how of the concept, as well as the pricing, as well as the taste, now your sales are properly running. Let's suppose after 2-3 months, because first two months you have to spend some time for the customer know-how. Now let's suppose you have a sale of 10,000 rupees per day. Thus you are making a sale of 3 lakh rupees per month, like the total turnover.
Okay.
Now after deducting, let's not consider 35%. Let's consider on a higher side 40% food cost. So let's deduct 1,20,000 from that, from 3 lakh.
40% will be the
We have,
cost.
yeah, food cost after deducting the food cost of 40%, not 35. We'll consider it on a higher side. So after deducting 1,20,000, you will be having 180 in your hand. Let's suppose you are giving salaries, another 40,000 in salaries you are giving. So deduct that as well. Then you have 140 in hand. Let's suppose you have 10 to 12,000 of electricity bill. Now it comes to 1,30,000. And miscellaneous expenses, like there are some packaging related expenses. There are some like some expenses which are very small in terms of size. So let's deduct another 10,000 on that. Still, you will be having, after deducting all these expenses, and rental you can consider according to the location. Still, you have an earning potential of 80,000 to 1 lakh per month. That is a base example.
Considering the city in Hyderabad, a normal shutter would cost around some 40K in a premium
Yes, sir,
location.
yes, definitely, definitely.
And what is the manpower that you're looking for? I mean, the minimum manpower.
Sir, for a smaller outlet, we'll go with 2 people at the start. And if the outlet starts performing very well, then you can add another staff, like 3 people. And if you have a bigger outlet, then from the start itself, you will have to have a staff of 3 people.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
And are you
Sir,
into
what about master franchisee, sir?
Master franchisee for which region, sir?
Employees or staff. How much we have
Sir,
to?
we work both ways. That we'll provide we have agencies related to staff hiring, and we also hire it from our own sources. So these are the 2 methods. Third method is that master franchisee can also have his own sources locally, and he can hire any kind of people, because we don't have the requirement of any skilled manpower. The employee which we are going to be hiring can be anyone. He can be a waiter, he can be, let's suppose, he can be non-working, he can be a farmer. We can hire anyone and train them into our employees. So it's that easy.
How many employees we have to recruit, sir, for master franchise?
For master, you don't have to recruit any employee unless you are having a unit outlet of your own under that region. But if you have a unit outlet, or if you are providing unit outlets under your region, then per outlet, at least minimum 2 employees are needed.
So how much cost required, how much investment required for master franchise in Hyderabad? Approximately.
Hyderabad, sir, I'll have to get the potential first, that the number of unit outlets which can be.
Roughly some indicative number. I know, just roughly
Sir,
indicative number.
approximately around 25 to 30 lakh, maybe, approximately. But I'll have to come up with a proper mapping, keeping in mind the internal competition, and then I can give you a proper figure. But approximately around 30 lakh.
So
Sir, for master franchise,
location analytics? Do you use any location analytics? Which is the probability area? Are you going to identify locations? These are the probability areas, or we have to do ourselves?
No, sir. No, sir. You will get 100% support from the brand in terms of locational analysis. Why I'm telling you is this, because we already have 15 years of experience in location selections, as well as how it works. So what we do is, whenever there is a unit outlet coming, like let's suppose you are master franchisee and under you there is a unit outlet coming. Now that unit investor will have to shortlist 5 shops from a particular area in which he is interested in. That's the homework which we give him. We, as well as the master franchisee, will also work on locational analysis. That training will give to the master franchisee, but that unit investor will have to do some homework, because that shows commitment. and after those 5 shops are shortlisted from that particular area, then we'll study from the brand's perspective कि इसमें से ये 5 में से ये अच्छा है, this one is bad, this one is deducted, then these 3 are our top options, then out of these 3 this one is the top option, and that's how we shortlist the singular unit outlet.
So Pratik, hi, this is Adesh here. So just for to understand, from 300 SQT to 500 SQT, what is the capex and annual opex from your experience? Yeah.
Sir, basically the capital expenditure depends on the all the factors which are related to the outlet. So and also it depends on where the outlet is positioned in. So it can be different to every kind of this thing. But if let's suppose if you are coming in a very good area and you require an outlet of 400 square feet at least to give a proper ambience and proper setup to that to justify that area, then you will be having at least an initial expenditure of around 13 to 15 lakh, anywhere in between that. And operating expenditure depends on the rental of that particular outlet. If it's a owned outlet, then that's not an issue. But if the rental is on a higher side, then the sales will also be on a higher side because the amount of footfall will be high in that area. So rental, electricity, but on an average, if you consider a 50,000 rupees rent, then 50,000 is the rent. You will at least be giving a salary to 3 people, which will be around another 40,000. That is 90,000. Light bill comes around 10 to 12,000. That is 1 lakh. So basically, other than the food cost, your OPEX operating expenditure will be around 1 to 1.2 lakh.
Understand. And just a follow-up question on that. And the food cost 40%, that is, I would say proprietary, Beyond Temptation will be supplying as a supply chain, or you will have a distributor model across zones in India?
No, sir. Our factory has the capacity to supply pan India, and we take care of the transport. We don't give local distributors, because what happens is then there is some fraudulent schemes going on in the market. Like there are multiple companies which do that, but what that distributor does is, now वो आपके बगल में भी एक कैफे उसको भी देगा माल, then he'll be supplying to other restaurants as well, then the uniqueness gets hampered. So we'll be taking care of the supply chain from Pune itself.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Pratik. Yep.
Yes.
Hi, Pratik. Arun here.
Hi, sir.
So I'm also from Pune itself. So
Okay.
Pratik, I wanted to understand if so any of your outlet, how much revenue your outlet is generating, like the minimum revenue and the maximum revenue in Pune.
Correct, sir. Okay. In Pune, we are doing a sales of 12 to 15,000 per day, which is in our Pimple Saudagar outlet. And that comes at around 4 to 5 lakh of approximate sale. Depends, up down hota hai thoda bahut market mein. But on that, they are generating a profit of around 1.5 lakh after deducting all the expenses. Because वो बड़ा outlet है, उसमें 1000 square feet का area है उसका. And the rental is a bit on a higher side. उसका 90,000 rent है.
Okay, so minimum revenue in terms of अगर monthly देखा जाए तो कोई भी outlet minimum revenue कितना करता है?
सर अगर वो tier 2 tier 3 लोकेशन में है तो उसका रेवेन्यू, मतलब उसका जो सेल्स है डेली का,
मैं पुणे का पूछ रहा हूँ, टू बी स्पेसिफिक।
हाँ, पुणे का तो सर 10,000 के अबाव ही चाहिए, मतलब फिर मतलब ही नहीं है वो एरिया में आउटलेट देने का। 10 to 15,000 शुड बी द एवरेज, एंड यू नो उसके आगे गया तो वेल एंड गुड, लाइक इट्स अ चेरी ऑन द केक।
ओके, तो मैक्सिमम कोई भी आउटलेट आपका कितना रेवेन्यू जनरेट करता है इन अ मंथ? एनी ऑफ द आउटलेट जो परफॉर्म करता है बेस्ट परफॉर्मिंग आउटलेट, हाउ मच इट्स?
वो अदर देन पुणे है एक्चुअली, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, वो वाइजैक का आउटलेट है हमारा। दे डू अ सेल्स ऑफ 25 to 30,000 पर डे। फिर और एक आउटलेट है खंडवा का, दे आर वर्किंग ऑन द सेम नंबर्स। और एक आउटलेट है अमरावती का, दे आर ऑल्सो डूइंग गुड नंबर्स। सो डिपेंड्स, वो एरिया पे डिपेंड।
और पुणे में?
पुणे में वो 12 से 15,000 मैंने बताया ना आपको।
ओके फाइन।
और अभी करिश्मा सोसाइटी में हमारा वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लोकेशंस ऑफ पुणे, यू मे हैव नोन दैट लोकेशन, करिश्मा सोसाइटी, वहां पे हमारा आउटलेट आ रहा है। इट विल बी लॉन्चिंग ऑन 27th और 28th ऑफ दिस मंथ। सो वो भी एक अच्छा लोकेशन वी आर कमिंग।
ओके
प्रतीक सर, मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी लाइसेंस
सर म्यूट हो गया आपका कॉल, मतलब आपका वॉइस।
मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी a license 3 lakhs is one time payment, right?
Yes, sir. Whatever master franchisee amount will be there, it will be one-time payment.
Okay, after 5 years, only document charges will be charged.
After 5 years, only document charges. Yes.
Okay, and no employee for master franchisee, right? If we don't
Sir,
have
master
unit.
franchisee, see what happens is when at the start of the partnership, we help the master franchisee in every way. But after a certain duration, when the master franchisee starts earning good profits, then we expect that master franchisee to add one employee at least for the local quality check, audits, and everything. And we'll guide that. We'll guide everything. But at least it is expected that after a few months, when you will start generating unit outlets under you, you should have at least one employee.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Pratik Shankar here from Bangalore. So if
Good
you
morning, sir.
are planning to say divide Bangalore, then we'll get in touch.
Sure, sir. Sure. We'll discuss about that. Yes.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, Pratik. This is Parvez. I have 4-5 questions. I won't take longer. I think most of it has already been asked, but I'll just try to. My first question is on the menu. Is it purely a vegetarian menu, or do we have any non-veg items also, especially when it comes to pizzas and burgers?
Yeah, sir. We started as a vegetarian brand only, but what happens is India is a very dynamic sector, and every single area and every single location has certain requirements which has to be fulfilled. So we are open to adding non-veg in some parts, but as a brand, we are a pure veg brand because of the requirement and urgency created by customers, and it's by default कुछ areas ऐसे रहते हैं जहाँ पे non-veg ज़्यादा चलता है as compared to veg. So in those terms, we can add non-veg into pizzas, we can add non-veg into momos, burgers, and we can also add non-veg into many categories of the products. We are expert in that.
But would that happen also from Pune, or would you give the flexibility to the, let's say, a master franchisee to do that on his own?
Sir, we are a flexible brand, but in terms of we have to check in terms of brand image as well. What happens is certain products added by unit franchisees, they hamper the brand's reputation. Don't take it otherwise. I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, I completely understand that. So I just wanted to understand that what is, so basically what I understand is that probably would be open, and once you have a discussion with the potential franchisee partner, and that's what can be mutually agreed upon, right?
Correct, sir. Correct. What happened is, I'll give you a short example. We launched in Nagpur, and Nagpur, the area was such that there was a huge demand for non-veg. So what I did is I sent one of my team members. We, from our side, whatever was possible, we added into the menu. And the Nagpur franchisee was keen on adding some products locally as well. And he is an expert into non-veg. So I sent one of our team members. They tasted the products there. They approved the products. And after that only, we gave the green signal to add those products.
Okay, thank you.
So
question number 2 is, I think somebody asked that question, but if I could, so can you quickly walk us through about the unit economics for, let's say, one of your best performing outlets and one of your worst performing outlets? Do I understand, as you rightly said, India is a huge country, so maybe this could vary from state to state, but any example would definitely help if you could just walk us through the unit economics, but for your best and the worst cases.
Sure, sir. I can call it as a low performing outlet, and which is one of our outlets is in a tier 3 location in Maharashtra, and it is called Digraz. It's called Digraz, and that outlet performs around let's suppose 5 to 8,000 of daily sales approximately. So that comes to 2 to 2.5 lakh of sales if on a maximum side, and 1.5 to 2 lakh of sales on a lowest side. But considering the fact that it is a 800 square feet outlet with a rental of only 7,000 rupees. So that is the biggest advantage of tier 3 locations, that even after the sales of 5 to 8,000 per day, they are at least earning a profit of 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees after deducting all the expenses, because 800 स्क्वायर फीट का भाड़ा ही 7,000 रुपीज है, इतना मिनिमलिस्टिक साइड पे है. That is one example. And another example I can give you of our best performing outlet is in Vizag. So Vizag makes a sale of around 6 to 7 lakh का उनका मंथली का सेल है. वहाँ का रेंटल जो है वो 50,000 है. वहाँ का फूड कॉस्ट अगर देखा जाए तो 40% के हिसाब से अगर माइनस किए तो 2,40,000 के आसपास वो फूड कॉस्ट उनका माइनस हो जाता है. उनका डेली बिलिंग भी है मेरे पास डिटेल्ड वाला. And after deducting the rentals as well as salaries, he is making a profit of around 2 lakh rupees, 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees. These are why I'm saying in approximate values, because daily का सेल फ्लक्चुएट होते रहता है, अप एंड डाउन रहता है. जैसे वहाँ का टूरिस्ट प्लेस है तो वहाँ पे कंटिन्यूअस क्राउड रहता है, बट वो सी फेसिंग है तो रेनी सीजन में थोड़ा कम हो जाता है. तो डिपेंड्स ऑन द मंथ एंड on the day.
And how long have the units been operational for? I mean, is it year old or?
Sir, our oldest unit started in 2013, which was our first unit.
No, I'm talking about these two examples that you just gave. I mean, the
Okay,
Vizag one.
Digraz from Maharashtra. Digraz started around 4 years back, and Vizag started recently, but it took a very drastic growth because of the location. Vizag maybe around 8 months purana outlet hai wo. But that is our top performing outlet in terms of daily sales.
Okay. Through Pan India, do you have any outlet at the airports or the railway stations, or nothing like that?
Sir, we have not focused on that, to be very frank. But if the opportunity comes, we would like to have our presence. But what happens is, sir, unit economics के अगर बारे में बात किया जाए और टिकट साइज के बारे में बात किया जाए तो एयरपोर्ट का प्राइसिंग काफी हायर साइड होता है. और वो उसका मेन्यू अलग से डिजाइन करना पड़ेगा. इन कंपैरिजन विद दैट रेलवेज का मेन्यू अलग से डिजाइन करना पड़ेगा. We have had opportunities in the past, but we let it go because वो location मुझे potential नहीं लगा. एक particular था एक location. But if a proper opportunity comes, tender भी खुलते हैं काफी बार. But tender के लिए कैसा रहता है कि tender के लिए company को पहले invest करना पड़ता है. Like we have to invest first to gain the tender, and after that we can sell the unit franchises in railways and airports. तो उसका वो एक schedule रहता है, तो वो देखना पड़ेगा.
Okay. My last question, has there been any interest coming in from Jammu and Kashmir? Because that's the region which I want to target. Again, very high tourist footfall. So
Correct.
I'm from that place, though I'm not there currently, but this is what I intend to do probably. So I know of certain regions and I think this can definitely fly there. So have you got any interest till now, or is it still open?
Sir, I had an inquiry in around 2019 from JNK, but after that, as I'm very transparent, I didn't have any inquiry. But we as a brand can easily expand over there because our universal menu and our pricing structure, we can definitely go there because our products are in such a way designed that it suits any location. It's an overall comprehensive cafe menu. It's not product concentric. So definitely we can look on the opportunity.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. Prateek, I will take your contact details and we may connect one-on-one to take this further from there.
For sure, sir. Pleasure, pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good day.
Sir, any outlet in Chennai or master franchise in Chennai? I am from Chennai.
No, sir. We have done an event recently in Chennai and we have multiple leads, but we want to provide a master franchise in Chennai. In Chennai and in Tamil Nadu as a whole, I'm looking at master franchisees first rather than going with unit outlets because we want to have a good and trusted partner over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prateek, I would request if we could get this presentation sent across as and when the time permits, especially on the numbers, like, the overall financials, etc. That'll really help.
Sure, sir. Sure. Chalega. We'll talk on case-to-case basis and we'll create a map for that. Accordingly, we'll set a investment portfolio.
I think how to connect with you? Like, what is the channel?
Sir, you can take my number from StartupLanes from Manvi ma'am. They will definitely provide you my number. It's calling as well as WhatsApp number. You can connect me on that anytime.
Thank you.
Yes.
Prateek, Pankaj this side. So I want to know if master franchise is available in Punjab location.
Yes, sir. It is available.
Okay, and I have second question. Actually, I joined little late. So I want to know like how your coffee price is compared to, like, if I compare to Starbucks or CCD. So where we are standing at the pricing?
Sir, we have a pricing much lower than Starbucks because what happens is when Starbucks is serving any drink, like let's suppose a cold beverage, their initial starting price goes from 180 to 250 rupees minimum, and there are some shakes in their menu which go more than 400 rupees as well. We
Okay.
stand at 100 rupees. Our premium segment starts from 100 rupees and maximum goes to 300 rupees as well. But वो freak shake है, उसका 400 ml का serving size रहता है. So that is only 10% of the menu. जो costly products हैं हमारे, that is only 10%. But on an average देखा जाए तो our pricing starts with 49 rupees and it goes to around 180 rupees. You can say average.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll send you the menu as well.
Okay.
Yes. Any other queries if anyone has? Or my number is available with StartupLanes as well and Manbi ma'am. So if you want to connect separately, we can do that easily. Manbi ma'am.
Hi, Pratik.
हाँ बोलिए ma'am.
Hi, this is Jyotsna. So my question is, because you said, so I'm based out of Bangalore, but because you said that Tamil Nadu needs a master investor, so is it necessary that the person who's the master they have to be located locally or
Ma'am,
should know the local language as such?
it's not a compulsion, but it's an advantage. If you are present where you are operating, it's an advantage, but it's not a compulsion because we have a certain dedicated team to help you and guide you. But definitely there will be traveling involved if you are staying somewhere else, and if you are needed in that particular location, my team or else me and my partner, when we are traveling to that area, we will need you to meet us in the specified area only, because that helps the meeting and everything development.
Okay. Okay. And just also wanted to check that you said that the electricity cost is around 10 to 12K, right? I'm assuming that your estimate as of now, because what I understood from your pitch so far is that your presence is mostly in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Cities like Bangalore and some parts of North, especially Delhi NCR, the electricity rates are really high. So why I'm bringing this up to your notice is that this might go up, just the way you're
Sure.
talking about the rentals would go up, right? So
Sure.
how, so before we sign the contract, is there an analysis that you will already do in terms of you tell us the OPEX and the CAPEX and then tell us that, okay, you know what, this is what we estimated in our introductory call. However, now the situation looks, the real ground situation looks like this. Does that happen?
Correct. I'll give you this answer in two steps. First step is that we analyze the electricity, as you mentioned, which is very correct. It depends on state to state. What I have mentioned is in my previous examples is a average, like in tier 1 cities as well as tier 3 cities. Second step is that it depends on the carpet area of the outlet as well, because it's directly proportional. What happens is, if there is a bigger carpet area, then the number of tables are big. In terms of number of tables, then the lighting and ambience is going to increase. In terms of kitchen setup, then the deep freezers are going to increase because we have to increase the storage in terms of capacity. So everything is proportionally analyzed, and accordingly we will come up with a figure. And वो after launching एक आध महीने में समझ जाता है मैम reality. But उससे पहले हम लोग analyze क्यों करते हैं? Because according to the area, according to the carpet area of the individual outlet, हमको मेन्यू के प्राइसिंग्स भी सेट करने पड़ते हैं ना. That's why we analyze.
ठीक है, got it.
Yes.
I have one question. Like we all discussed about positive, what could be the negative points?
सर फूड इंडस्ट्री में मैं आपको एकदम सिंपल लेमैन लैंग्वेज में बताता हूँ. लेट्स नॉट गेट इनटू कॉम्प्लिकेटेड थिंग्स. देयर इज ओनली 3 पॉइंट्स व्हिच इफ यू वांट टू सक्सीड इन फूड सेक्टर, और इफ एनी यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजी wants to succeed in food sector, there are only 3 points involved. First thing is the quality, which is our headache. We are the brand, we are the manufacturers. The quality won't be compromised at any point of time for a lifetime. That's a promise from us. Second is the location, which is equally important, because location mein gadbad hua, then the sales start dropping and then the outlet might close down. So we help the master franchisee as well as units in that particular segment. And third is the service to the customers. What happens is, आपने देखा होगा कहीं पे लोकेशन भी अच्छा होता है, क्वालिटी भी अच्छा दे रहे हैं, बट कोई कस्टमर से इंटरेक्ट ही नहीं कर रहा है, सर्विस अच्छे से नहीं जा रहा है, तो दैट ऑल्सो कैन बी अ कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग फैक्टर ऑन द सेल्स. So if these three negative points are tackled very properly, then फूड सेक्टर में कोई भी फेल नहीं होता है. आपने जितने भी अभी तक लोग जो फेल हुए हैं फूड सेक्टर में, वो यही तीन फैक्टर से कहीं ना कहीं वो दे हैव गॉन अस्ट्रे फ्रॉम दैट पाथ. यही तीन फैक्टर्स रहते हैं. बट नेगेटिव हमारे साइड से ऐसा कुछ नहीं, बिकॉज हमने जो प्रोसेस सेट किया है फैक्ट्री में वो इतना प्रॉपर है कि हम लोग ने फिर उसका वो चेंज ही नहीं होता है क्वालिटी. दैट इज हाउ वी हैव क्रिएटेड द एसओपीज एट द फैक्ट्री. एंड हम लोग जो आप हाँ, वन मोर थिंग इज देयर दैट इट्स अ गिव एंड टेक रिलेशनशिप. जो हम लोग सिखा रहे हैं वहां पे एसओपीज वो फॉलो भी होने चाहिए यूनिट आउटलेट्स पे. ऑब्वियसली उस पे ऑडिट होगा, बट वी कैन नॉट बी डेली प्रेजेंट एट द आउटलेट. सो द यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजी हैज द इक्वल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि जो भी सिखाया है ब्रांड ने वो वैसा का वैसा फॉलो होना चाहिए.
Pratik, sorry, I missed out the third thing. First, you said location, and second was the quality. What was the third one?
Third one is the interaction with the customers, the service point of view.
Yeah, sure,
you know,
sure.
how you provide the proper type of communication. क्या होता है सर, बहुत बारी हमने ऐसा देखा है, कस्टमर टोटली ब्लैंक होके आ रहा है आपके आउटलेट में. नाउ वी नो दैट बियॉन्ड टेम्पटेशन इज गुड इन थिक शेक्स, वी नो दैट गुड एंड बियॉन्ड टेम्पटेशन इज गुड एट सर्टन प्रोडक्ट्स, बट वो कम्युनिकेट ही ना हो पाया कस्टमर के साथ. then how will you be able to increase that sale from 200 rupees to 500 rupees? So we'll teach that, but वो follow होना चाहिए. Interaction, service, वो follow होना चाहिए. Cleanliness is there, it's an important factor. And sir, इसमें क्या है ना, basically मोटा मोटी ये with master franchisee as well as unit franchisee, the concept lies the same. It is a give and take relationship. Like 100% हम भी हमारे side से देंगे, equally 100% we'll expect from the unit as well as the master franchisee as well. तो वो equivalently manage होता है.
What is the capex for one unit?
Sir, approximately 8 to 15 lakh के बीच में है, depends on the carpet area of that unit.
For operating cost 3-4 lakhs monthly.
Deposit मैंने उसमें नहीं calculate किया है. I'm just talking about the capital expenditure of one single unit in terms of beyond temptation. Deposit तो refundable रहता है. तो वो कई जगह पे 1 लाख रहेगा, किसी जगह पे 4 लाख रहेगा, वो that depends.
So monthly operational cost for day-to-day operations
cost,
approximately for salary
जितना हमारा
proper.
Correct. जितना हमारा स्टडी है सर, उसमें am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
हाँ, so जितना हमारा स्टडी है सर, मंथली ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट इन टर्म्स ऑफ tier 1 outlets, it may go from 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh approximately, and in tier 2 tier 3 locations it goes max to 1 lakh. उसका चार्ट है सर मेरे पास. वी हैव अ प्रॉपर चार्ट फॉर दैट, वी हैव अ रेवेन्यू शीट फॉर दैट. वो हम लोग स्टार्टअप लेन से शेयर करेंगे, वो आपके साथ शेयर कर देंगे. दैट रेवेन्यू शीट यू कैन स्टडी एंड इजीली गेट दैट.
Yeah, is it good to have some dedication for specific IT parks? Is it right place to do IT
Yeah,
parks?
that is a very good place, sir. They have the spending capacity, they have the footfall, so that will be but उसमें हमको स्टडी एक ही करना पड़ेगा कि वो IT पार्क में क्या होता है. बहुत सारे आईटी पार्क्स में रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस रहते हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ देयर इज अ पिज्जा प्रोवाइडिंग पर्सन ओवर देयर, लेट्स सपोज देयर इज अ ब्रांड और इंडिविजुअल हु इज प्रोवाइडिंग पिज्जा, तो वी विल हैव टू कस्टमाइज आवर मेन्यू अकॉर्डिंगली. सो दैट इज द ओनली कॉम्प्लिकेशन. अदरवाइज आईटी सेक्टर्स आर वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लोकेशंस.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, what is the capex and operation cost for master franchisee, sir?
Sir, capital, the initial cost is depends on the units coming under you, but as previously defined in the example, like for 20 units, you have a capital expenditure of 30 lakh at the start. And operational cost, you don't have as such, but after a few months, when you start generating profits, maybe you will have to hire a person. And if you are comfortable with having an office space, which may be your own or on a rent, then that will be added to the operating expenditures. Other than that, master franchisee just वो traveling का जो रहेगा, अगर किसी लोकेशन पे हम नहीं पहुंच पा रहे and you will have to go there, then वो traveling expenditure depends.
So master franchisee responsibility is selling the licenses, local license. Is there any specific role?
Sir, one of the role is selling the licenses, and that is a core responsibility of master franchisee, but we'll also assist you in that. because we generate our own leads, we have our own calling team, we will assist you, but that is one of the main responsibility of master franchisee. Secondly, quality control, auditing of the units which are coming under you. जैसे अभी परवेश सर का क्वेश्चन था कि what is the third point? The service factor is very important in this industry. So master franchisee will appoint a person, and that person will complete the auditing and quality analysis of unit outlets. So that is another responsibility. And ये मैं presentation भी आपको भेजूंगा बाद में. It is a properly defined chart there, roles and responsibilities of master franchisees.
So for master franchise, what is the break-even point for 30 lakhs investment when we can recover approximately duration?
Sir, approximately around 18 to 24 months. That is our study.
Either unit or master franchise, both?
No, master franchisee. Master franchisee.
For unit, for single unit?
Single unit, it's 12 to 18 months, sir.
12 to 18 months. For master franchise, 18 to 24 months.
18 to 24 months, yes.
Okay. So do you have a separate software to track this for cash and other stuff? Any online system we have?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dedicated billing software.
Correct. We have a dedicated software. From that software, you will be given a special dashboard. Your master franchisee dashboard will be different. Unit franchisee dashboard will be different. And unit franchisee has certain advantages in that software as well. He will be integrated with Zomato, Swiggy in the same software. There will be inventory management in that. There will be the FIFO, jisko bolte hain, first in, first out, that kind of systems. It's a very detailed software. And we are working with them since a long time now.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
And प्रत्येक मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी को रेवेन्यू शेयर भी मिलेगा क्या यूनिट आउटलेट से?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 5% revenue sharing रहता है material पे. Like let's suppose billing of 1 lakh is done from the company to a singular unit. On that billing you will be getting 5,000. तो वैसे आप लोग जितने भी यूनिट्स आपके अंडर आएंगे उसका जोड़ सकते हैं कैलकुलेशन ऑन एन एवरेज.
And other than that, during the initial cost also, when they pay the master franchisee or 3 लाख जो भी है, उसमें भी रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग रहेगा क्या? या फिर सभी बियॉन्ड टेम्पटेशंस को जाएगा वो?
नहीं सर, मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी का कैसा रहता है ना, एक स्पेसिफिक अमाउंट क्रिएट होता है. लाइक लेट्स टेक द एग्जांपल व्हिच वाज प्रीवियसली टेकन इन दिस स्लाइड. 20 का अगर लेट्स सपोज पोटेंशियल है, तो 20 यूनिट्स का अगर फ्रेंचाइजी हम लोग सेल करते हैं आपके थ्रू, तो 20 यूनिट्स इनटू 3 लाख रुपीज. सो टोटल अर्निंग पोटेंशियल उसमें से 60 लाख रुपीज का है एज अ फ्रेंचाइजी फी हम सेइंग. तो मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी कंपनी को 1.5 लाख रुपीज पर यूनिट देगा, दैट इज 30 लाख रुपीज. तो वो आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट रहा कंपनी में, एंड व्हेन यू कन्वर्ट दोस 20 आउटलेट्स यू विल बी गेटिंग 60 लाख रुपीज. लाइक लेट्स सपोज डबल 30 लाख का वो डबल आपका अर्निंग पोटेंशियल है, एंड दैट इज 50%. एंड 5% तो मटेरियल का अलग से आपको मिलते जाएगा. मतलब वो आउटलेट यूनिट आउटलेट्स के परफॉर्मेंस पे भी डिपेंड है, उनके नंबर्स पे डिपेंड है, बट वो 5% आपको मिलते जाएगा मंथली.
ओके,
यस सर.
So for master wala, it look like a sales manager for you.
Sir, not exactly. Not exactly, sir. Why I am telling you is because master is like a partner. Why I am saying is this, because वो पहले तो इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है ब्रांड में. सेल्स पार्टनर्स का एग्जैक्ट रोल सिर्फ सेल्स रहता है. मास्टर का रोल एज अ पार्टनर ये भी रहेगा कि ब्रांड का डेवलपमेंट पॉजिटिवली हो रहा है एंड ब्रांड भी उसका टेक केयर करेगा. उसका 2 फैक्टर्स रहता है. वन इज द फ्रेंचाइजी सेल्स, वन इज नॉट लेटिंग द फ्रेंचाइजी सेल्स टू गो डाउन, लाइक द यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजीज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. तो उसको सपोर्ट देना है, उसका क्वालिटी चेक करना है, उसका एसओपीज चेक करना है, वो फॉलो कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है. सो इट्स लाइक यू आर बिकमिंग अ बिजनेस पार्टनर फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर रीजन. सेल्स वाले का काम सिर्फ सेल्स रहता है सर. यू हैव अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रोल इन दैट. वो सिर्फ सेल्स का रोल नहीं.
तो bare minimum at least if I invest 30 lakhs for a master franchisee, तो मेरे को at least 20 units का हुआ तो then I'll be at break even.
हाँ, नहीं सर, 10 यूनिट्स पे आपका तो ब्रेक इवन आ जाता है ना. 10 यूनिट्स पे,
because 50% of it goes to you guys, right? And 50% comes to master franchisee of that particular location.
करेक्ट. आपने हमसे लाइसेंसेस परचेज किया, आपने 10 यूनिट सेल किया, तो आपने 30 लाख जो डाला था कंपनी में, अकॉर्डिंग टू 10 यूनिट्स इनटू 3 लाख, 30 लाख आपको रिकवर हो गया. तो 20 पे नहीं, 10 यूनिट्स पे आपका ब्रेक इवन आता है. फिर
No,
आगे
but
के
you
10
said
units is your pure profit.
but you said 50-50, right?
Yeah, 50-50, but the calculation is the same, no?
No, if you take, for example, I invest 30 lakhs, I
Yeah.
sold 10 into 3, 30 lakhs. So my money, I got it, right? That's what you're trying to say.
You will be 100% owning that. Whatever is coming from units, that will be only yours. In उसमें से 50-50 नहीं, 50-50 we have calculated just to give an example कि per license का 50% आप हमें दे रहे हो. But when you are selling the unit, 100% of the franchisee fee will be going to you only.
Okay. From our network, if we can get it, we'll get it direct to the master franchise. If we can refer from your lead, then 50-50.
No sir. Again I have to correct you. हमारे through भी हुआ अगर lead तो भी आपको ही जाएगा वो franchise.
Then it said 50-50 in few minutes back.
No, just for the explaining purposes I have said that. और आगे क्या होता है ना, ये conversion पे आपको तो 100% मिल रहा है, but उसमें events अगर participate किया, नहीं तो किसी थर्ड पार्टी कंसल्टेंट से हम लोग ने डील किया है और आपको उसका फ्रेंचाइजी फी मिलने वाला है, तो वो कंसल्टेंट का जो पैसा रहेगा, दैट एक्सपेंडिचर वी हैव टू बेयर 50-50. और किसी इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट किया है, लेट्स सपोज 25,000 उसका कॉस्ट है, तो 12,500 आप भरोगे, 12,500 ब्रांड भरेगा. बट वी आर डूइंग दैट फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द ब्रांड, आपका रिकवरी करने के लिए वी आर ऑल्सो डूइंग दैट. सो एक्सपेंडिचर में है 50-50, बट उसका पोटेंशियल काफी कम है, वो एक्सपेंडिचर काफी निग्लिजिबल होता है, क्योंकि आपका भी पोटेंशियल रहेगा. यू आर बिकमिंग अ मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी एंड कंपनी इज आल्सो गोइंग टू हेल्प यू इन द कन्वर्जन ऑफ यूनिट आउटलेट्स. सो दैट इज नॉट अ बिग थिंग.
So for a unit franchisee, when they pay 3 lakhs, will there be a sharing or no sharing to you?
If you are a master franchisee, then that 3 lakh will be given directly to you. Basically वो आता कंपनी में है, because billing कंपनी के नाम से होता है, but वो ट्रांसफर होता है आपको.
Yeah. So basically, there is no sharing proportionate on the unit franchisee paid under us.
Yes.
जो भी लेता है 3 लाख तो आपको हो जाता है, and you guys will be paying us to whatever to the master franchisee.
Correct.
And you dictate the number of units per master franchisee based on the location capability.
Exactly sir. वो क्या होता है ना, उसका मैपिंग करना पड़ता है, because what happens is if it's not done, then there might be a chance कि internal competition हो जाए, overcrowding हो जाए, or there might be a chance कि we did not understand the potential of that area and there was more potential of units. तो वो मैपिंग करना ही पड़ता है, that we do.
But is there any opportunity or chances दूसरा master franchisee हो सकता है वो particular state के लिए? Because
नहीं सर. हाँ, मतलब स्टेट वाइज अगर देखा जाए तो टेरिटरी वी आर डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू डिवाइड, बट अगर आपके साथ एक पर्टिकुलर रीजन का डील किया है तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर समवन लाइक फॉर अस टू गिव इट टू समवन एल्स. वो नहीं कर सकते ना, तो फिर वो जस्टिफाई कैसा होगा आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट.
तो why do you restrict in number of units then? कितना भी आना है मतलब वो तो मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी को जाएगा ना. So why do you want?
नहीं, वो क्या होता है ना, क्या होता है जैसे आपका एक रीजन है, आपने एक रीजन सिलेक्ट किया है, एंड इन दैट रीजन अकॉर्डिंग टू आर मैपिंग 15 ही आउटलेट आ सकते हैं. उसके बाद अगर 16वां आउटलेट ऐड किया तो वो किसी ना किसी एक आउटलेट को वो क्लैश करेगा. सो उस हिसाब से हम लोग बताते हैं, वरना क्या होगा, देने को हम लोग तो 16वां भी दे देंगे, बट अपने किसी आउटलेट को निगेटिव करके फिर वो मतलब नहीं है ना सर, वो ब्रांड इमेज भी खराब होता है और फिर आपका भी नाम खराब होगा एज अ मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी. तो दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू डू दैट मैपिंग.
Okay, Pratik.
हाँ, आपके ओन्ड आउटलेट्स रहेंगे, एंड इफ यू डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम इन इफ सम आउटलेट्स आर क्लैशिंग इन बिटवीन विद इन योरसेल्फ, तो हम लोग मना नहीं कर सकते कि मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी के ही 4 आउटलेट्स है और वो 4 लेट्स सपोज कम एरिया में है, छोटे ही एरिया में है, तो वी कैन नॉट डिनाई दैट.
In this case, Hyderabad, how many regions you identified? Like Hyderabad, North, East, West, something like that, or only entire Hyderabad, one master franchise?
नहीं सर, वी कैन कैटेगराइज हैदराबाद, बट दैट इज डन बाय माय लोकेशनल एनालिसिस टीम. तो उनके पास वो डेटा रहता है, तो अगर आपको चाहिए तो वो मैं डेटा आपको दे दूंगा कि हमने कैसे डिवाइड किया है हैदराबाद को.
Okay, thank you. I'll connect with you.
Sure sir, sure.
And again, if a master franchisee is opening his own outlet, unit outlet, तो वो भी subsidized रहेगा या it will be 3 lakh rupees?
सर उसमें से मतलब हम लोग उसमें से आपके तरफ से वी कैन नॉट टेक फंडिंग फॉर दैट, बिकॉज यू आर ऑलरेडी अ मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी, यू आर ऑलरेडी परचेज लाइसेंसेस फ्रॉम अस ऑन अ 50% बेसिस. तो यू हैव द राइट टू ओपन एन आउटलेट. आपको एन नंबर ऑफ आउटलेट्स ओपन करने का राइट है, And other than that, you can sell the licenses to third party. And हम लोग भी मतलब simultaneously काम करेंगे.
Okay, so there will be no initial cost of the 3 lakh rupees, whichever if other than us अगर लेते हैं तो उनका 3 लाख आएगा. अगर हम ही ओपन कर रहे हैं तो वो इनिशियल कॉस्ट नहीं रहेगा.
नहीं, बिकॉज 50% के हिसाब से आपने ऑलरेडी ब्रांड में दिया है ना सर वो पेमेंट.
Okay, so there will be no cost basically. That's what I
Yes.
was trying to understand.
Yes, for master franchisee to open a unit under that region, under the licenses which have already been given to the master franchisee, there will be no additional cost.
Only the product cost जो भी आता रहता है उसका रहेगा बस.
उसमें भी है ना, मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी ने अगर कोई यूनिट आउटलेट किया ना, तो हम लोग जो यूनिट आउटलेट्स है उनका जो रेट है उससे थोड़ा सा डिस्काउंटेड रेट में मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी को देते हैं, बिकॉज ही इज अ पार्टनर इन दैट रीजन. तो अगर उसका खुद का आउटलेट है, then he will get the products on a slight discounted rate, because we are also working on thin margins. 10 to 12% पे ही हमारा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मार्जिन है, तो उसमें से भी we'll try to give the best rates to master franchise. Already अपने rates comparatively कम है in terms of competition, but just saying.
Okay, my last question on that is, अगर कर्नाटका है, you will give by state wise master franchisee or you will give by district level master franchisee?
सर पोटेंशियल पे डिपेंड है. अगर आपका सी व्हाट हैपेंस इज देयर आर टू एस्पेक्ट्स इन दिस. वन इज द इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ द मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी, उनका कितना फाइनेंशियल अभी है प्लानिंग करने का, दैट इज फर्स्ट थिंग. एंड सेकेंडली द कैपेसिटी ऑफ द स्टेट एज वेल. अगर स्टेट छोटा है और उसमें जितने नंबर ऑफ आउटलेट्स आ रहे हैं विच मैचेस द इन्वेस्टमेंट कैपेबिलिटी ऑफ दैट मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी, तो पूरा स्टेट एक ही बंदे के साथ काम करने में मुझे भी मजा आएगा. बट इफ his like x amount of money you have, but that does not cover the entire state, तो फिर we'll give you a specified area. और वो justified रहेगा, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि आपको कम रीजन दिया है और उसमें आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं निकल रहा है, but that depends case to case basis.
Okay, so basically that will be very dynamic and based on the analysis you guys get it, right?
Yes sir, on mutual
standard
discussion.
Yeah, there will be no standard kind of a saying okay master franchisee 50 लाख देगा या मतलब जो भी है तो वो पूरा स्टेट उसका, ऐसा नहीं है. You guys don't do in that way then.
Sir, I know that model exists in the industry and we know that model कि state wise बहुत सारे brands करते हैं. बट क्या होता है, मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी का भी कैपेसिटी कभी कभी कम पड़ जाता है. एंड फिर वो पर्टिकुलर एक हाईलाइटेड रीजन में अगर काम करे तो इन्वेस्टमेंट भी उसको कंपैरेटिवली स्टेट के हिसाब से कम लगाना पड़ेगा, एंड एक सस्टेनेबल बिजनेस मॉडल बनता है. तो वी आर नॉट वर्किंग होल स्टेट वाइज. गुजरात के लिए हमने किया है, आंध्रा तेलंगाना के लिए भी हम लोग ऑन पेपर चल रहा है उसका बात. बट उनका कैपेसिटी है उतने पोटेंशियल आउटलेट्स का मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी का फी देने का, इसलिए वी आर इन टॉकिंग टर्म्स विद देम. बट वी डोंट वांट टू प्रेशराइज एनीवन. पोटेंशियल ऐसा चाहिए, मैपिंग ऐसा होना चाहिए कि आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट कैपेसिटी से वो मैच होना चाहिए बेसिकली.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pratik, we spoke about. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sir, master franchisee for product we get 5% and sales revenue we get 2.5% revenue.
Sir, no sir. Whatever raw material which is being provided from the brand to the units which are coming under the master franchisee, वो यूनिट का जो कंजम्पशन है, दैट यूनिट whatever the amount of raw material that unit is purchasing from the company, you will get 5% on that. Let's suppose one single unit is purchasing a raw material of 1 lakh rupees in a month, let's suppose. तो उसमें 5,000 rupees will be shared to the master franchisee. Other than that, the 2.5% which you are asking is a royalty which has not been added in the model till yet. अभी तक हमने add नहीं किया है. In future we might add, and that will be entirely spent of the marketing, on the marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pratik, we spoke about, for example, somebody gets a master and then he puts off his own unit. Has the reverse been, explored till now? Let's say, for example, to be on a safer side, somebody wants to start small. Let's say I start with a unit first, and maybe 1 year down the lane, once I gain the confidence, once I gather the market inputs, etc., and then I start off with the master franchisee. Has that model been explored, or what do you think of that? Your thoughts on that?
Sir, that model is open. for discussion. But what happens is we are currently working with multiple consultants, and we ourselves as a team also from Pune, we work from the head office. So we have multiple leads coming from multiple divisions of the country. So अगर आपने यूनिट चालू किया एंड उसके बाद आफ्टर 1 year when you are done with your analysis and ready to go with the master franchisee, योर द सिचुएशन पे डिपेंड है कि उसमें डील हुआ है क्या वो पर्टिकुलर रीजन में ऑलरेडी. इफ द डील हैज ऑलरेडी
that
बीन
risk is always there. Yes, yes,
हाँ हाँ
yes. I
या
understand that. That risk is always.
अच्छा, फीफो मॉडल है क्या, फ्रेंचाइजी इन्वेस्ट एंड कंपनी ऑपरेटेड?
सर नहीं, अभी तक तो नहीं किया है, एंड वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग इट करंटली. मे बी इन फ्यूचर वी माइट, बट अभी तक फोफो ही है अपना. उसका भी मतलब मैं इलेबोरेट करना चाहता हूँ कि फोफो हमने क्यों रखा है एंड फीफो, मतलब उसमें क्या होता है. देयर आर फोको एंड फीफो, व्हेन दीज मॉडल्स कम देयर इज अ पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ percentage taken from that outlet which is performing, and it is given to the company because they are operating that. But हमने SOP ही इतना easy करके रखा है that if you add the right amount of manpower and if you add the right amount of staff which will guide you in that, तो वो percentage देने की जरूरत ही नहीं ना. You can yourself run the outlet so easily without giving it 100% time. तो इसलिए हमने वो FIFO and FOCO किया ही नहीं है.
Hello, can I take a call?
Sure sir.
Yeah, Pratik ji, ये पूछना था like whether this is more model for what kind of this target market is where tier 1, tier 2, or what kind of target audience are there who will go with this kind of product as well as pricing. It's been made for which kind of a region actually?
Sir,
Because
we
I
have
have a
presence in.
where I have an international, one is in Dubai, and other is also the place where it is, northern Maharashtra.
Okay.
जे आपलं नंदुरबार, धुळे आणि जळगावचा जिल्हा आला ना, तो that is
मराठवाड्यातला हा.
हा. तर
Right.
I just to figure out हे कुठे, like where this will be a model more relevant actually, आणि target audience which are the target audience basically.
सर बेसिकली वी हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड इन बोथ द डिविजन्स. हमने वैसा ही किया है, मॉडल ही इस हिसाब से डिजाइन किया है कि टियर 3 लोकेशंस पे ही चलता है. रीजन बिकॉज हम लोग प्राइसिंग अकॉर्डिंगली एडजस्ट करते हैं, और उसका रीजन ये है कि वी आर कोर मैन्युफैक्चरर्स. अगर कोई थर्ड पार्टी वेंडर इन्वॉल्व रहता था तो ये चैलेंजिंग हो सकता था कि कोई फ्रेंचाइजर उससे माल ले रहा है, वो वेंडर का ऑलरेडी मार्जिन है, फिर वो फ्रेंचाइजर मार्जिन रख रहा है, फिर आपको वो माल दे रहा है, और फिर उस पे आप मेनू का प्राइसिंग सेट करके बेच रहे हो. So then it would have been a challenge. It's not a challenge for us because we are manufacturers of our own products, and इसलिए कम margin पे हम लोग आपको वो भेजते हैं, and you can easily run the show in tier 3 locations as well.
So there is a flex, like इसमें flexibility है pricing का, because tier 2 or tier 3 में the volume business होगा, but we want to have the pricing in line with that. क्योंकि
correct.
Then it is somewhere it's more flexible location wise. ये possible
सर
है?
ये पॉसिबल है, बट उसका एक लिमिट रहता है कि सी वी व्हेनेवर वी आर गिविंग यू अ यूनिक काइंड ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स एंड कस्टमर्स अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं. ऐसा हमने ये एक्सपीरियंस किया है मार्केट में कि कंपैरेटिवली हमने लो प्राइजेस रखे एंड फीडबैक्स ऐसे आने लगे कि आपके इतने प्राइजेस लो क्यों है. टियर 3 में भी ऐसा होता है, बट वी अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर कमिंग फ्रॉम, एंड वी सेट द प्राइसिंग इन सच अ वे कि वो टियर 3 वाले लोकेशन को सूट हो. एकदम से लोकल वाले कैफेज को हम लोग compete नहीं करते, उनसे थोड़ा सा हायर साइड रहता है अपना प्राइसिंग, बट वो क्वालिटी को जस्टिफाई हो जाता है और कस्टमर अंडरस्टैंड करता है ये फैक्ट.
Like
तो वो तो केस टू केस बेसिस.
Yeah, for example, college के सामने खोला, या where there is a more flow of people, पर ये मॉडल कैसा है, तो थोड़ा हाई एंड भी नहीं होना चाहिए, where they can connect well, but affordability and that repeat customers are there actually. So इसलिए
we are exactly present in that model itself sir. और हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना, जैसे अभी अहमदाबाद का स्टोर था हमारा, अहमदाबाद का स्टोर का रेंटल इज ऑन अ वेरी हायर साइड, और वो स्टोर भी उस हिसाब से हमने डिजाइन किया है. सो वी कैन गो फ्रॉम मीडियम टू lavish cafe, but we are somewhere in the center itself. The whole concept of Beyond Temptation is in the center itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a flexibility in pricing also, like which can be discussed between franchisee and the franchisor. Like आपसे भी बात करके we can have more like flexible way of pricing and getting into system update also, right?
Yes sir, we can do that. We can definitely do that. और उसमें आपको हमारा ही guidance लगेगा. We'll definitely help you in that.
Sure.
और हम लोग क्या करते हैं उसमें, और एक strategy रहता है कि local के जो players है, भले ही वो brand नहीं है, franchise brand नहीं है, अगर local का कोई cafe है तो उसका menu भी study करते हैं, वहाँ का spending capacity कैसा है लोगों का वो भी study करते हैं. Accordingly हम लोग competitive ही launch करते हैं.
नहीं, अभी मेरा कॉम्प्लेक्स आ रहा है उधर, so what I'll do, मैं पुणे में आ रहा हूँ, so I'll meet you 1-to-1 actually on this.
Please sir, please welcome. कभी भी आप फैक्ट्री पे आइए, I'll share you the address.
Yeah, I'll visit as well as that, so एक 1-to-1 बात कर लेंगे actually.
Sure.
Thank you for this.
चलेगा sir. Yes, okay. And sir, outskirts out of India दे सकते हैं.
I'll speak to you. I'll speak to you.
नहीं वो आपका नहीं सर, वो डॉक्टर वेंकटेशन का क्वेश्चन था.
Sorry.
तो वी कैन डू दैट, बट उसका वो जो आउट ऑफ इंडिया का जो कंट्री है उसका रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, उसका लॉज, उसका जो ये स्ट्रक्चर रहता है ना एक्सपोर्ट का, वो स्टडी करना पड़ता है पहले. वी करंटली आर टॉकिंग विद दुबई एंड यूएसए के कुछ क्लाइंट्स है, तो उनका वो स्टडी ही चल रहा है. तो इंडोनेशिया एज यू मेंशन्ड वो कर सकते हैं, बट उसका वो क्लॉजेस स्टडी करना पड़ेगा. हर एक कंट्री का अलग रहता है.
Sir, please have a look at the chat box as well. Dr. Venkatasan has written something.
हाँ, मैंने उनका ही अभी क्वेश्चन आंसर किया.
Okay.
Just a second, just 5 seconds, just for 5 seconds. Ask all the participants to introduce themselves from the town. Okay. If they are comfortable, then Manbi ma'am, you can take the participants' data if anyone wants to interact within themselves. And what next action points? Sir, we basically have to talk one-to-one for that. Because I am not understanding everyone's particular region in this call, I'll definitely have to have a one-to-one session with everyone for that. Any center in
definitely,
Coimbatore?
sir. We'll be having a call for each of them, and those who will be interested, we will, have one-on-one session with all of them.
Yes, sir. And Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, we don't have any current outlet. We will be, as I mentioned previously, we'll try to have a master franchisee in Tamil Nadu first, and then we'll go with the units. But that's not a compulsion. If someone wants to start a unit in Tamil Nadu, anywhere like Coimbatore, there are major cities, we can definitely work on that. Manpower, I have already discussed that 2 people on a smaller outlet, 3 people on a bigger outlet, and depends on the sale as well. Salary decision will be yours or with us. It depends on the local scenario, sir. But we'll guide you on how much salary to give to the local person as well. Depends on the skill set. Usually, हम लोग freshers ही hire करते हैं, so their salary ranges from 10 to 15,000. How is the price of coffee compared to competitor brands? Sir, our thin cold coffee starts with 49 rupees. Our thick cold coffee starts with 69 rupees. So it's very economical and competitive. How will master franchisee will be benefited? वो मैंने clear किया ना ये presentation में. If you have query about that, we'll share you the exact presentation of that.
So can an individual make a master franchise agreement, or through company we have to put agreements?
Sir, it will be beneficial if you form a firm, and from that firm you make the master franchisee agreement with us. So that will be more beneficial in terms of all the other compliances and aspects in future. So individual na karte hue, if and any which ways we will be getting into that when we are talking in detail for the master franchisee कि आपको एक form करना ही पड़ेगा आगे जाके. Initial token amount वगैरह ऐसा कुछ system है हमारा for booking of the master franchisee. At that time, you can pay from the personal accounts, but after that every transaction will be done in white, and it will be from a firm itself. कोयम्बतूर का हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे सर. तमिलनाडु का भी we'll discuss in detail. Any other queries, any other questions from the participants, or we can continue with the contact information exchange, and then we can talk one-to-one.
I think participants have no more further questions. I think we should wind up now, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. I will be taking care of the clients now, and will be coming back to you one by one, whosoever will be interested for the further meetings.
Sure. Chalega, ma'am. Thank you so much, and thank you for this wonderful session, StartupLanes, and all the participants and investors. We'll soon get in touch. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye.